When you reach a certain age, you start asking different questions. Not, what do I want to buy next? But, what do I want to leave behind? I'd always wondered if I'd saved enough. Would my family be okay when I'm gone? Could I still make a difference for my grandkids, even on a fixed income? So one day I asked something I never thought I would. Can artificial intelligence help me plan my legacy? And the results, honestly, shocked me. I live on a modest income, mostly Social Security and a small pension. My kids are grown, my grandkids are in school, and I've always wanted to leave them something meaningful. But with inflation, medical costs, and the price of just existing, my dream of leaving a legacy felt out of reach. I'd tell myself, you can't leave much, but at least you can leave love. Still, part of me wanted to do more. That's when I decided to see if technology could help me figure it out. I opened ChatGPT, my so-called digital assistant. Now, I know what you're thinking. Can a robot really understand something this personal? I thought the same thing. My first attempt was pretty vague. I typed, "Help me save money." The AI gave me generic budgeting tips. Clip coupons, cut subscriptions, the usual stuff. So I tried again, more specific this time. I'm 72 years old, living on $1,500 a month from Social Security. I want to leave something meaningful for my grandkids. Can you help me plan? That's when everything changed. It replied, "Of course. Let's look at your goals, your income, and your priorities together." It didn't judge me. It didn't tell me I was too late. It simply got to work. The AI started by sorting my expenses. It said, "First, we need to understand where your money actually goes." I listed everything: rent, groceries, medical bills, and even small gifts for my grandkids. Then it calculated what I could safely save, even if it was just $25 a month. I almost laughed. $25? That's barely enough for dinner out. But then it showed me something that changed my perspective entirely. $25 monthly at just 3% interest becomes $3,285 in 10 years. I stared at that number. $3,285 could cover a semester of community college textbooks. It could help with a used car down payment. It could be the difference between my grandkids saying I can't afford it and I can make it work. Suddenly, my tiny savings felt real. The AI said something I'll never forget. Small steps today can become a legacy tomorrow. That line stuck with me. The AI asked something surprisingly human. What do you want your legacy to mean? I paused. Was it money or something more? Values, memories, lessons? So I told it, I want to leave my family comfort and a piece of who I am. It replied, then we'll plan for both, financial and emotional legacy. It suggested I start writing short stories from my life to share wisdom along with savings. That was something no bank ever told me to do. No financial advisor ever asked me that question. But here was this AI reminding me that legacy isn't just dollars, it's you. Once we had meaning, the AI got practical. It helped me structure everything into 3 clear parts. 1, immediate care, a small life insurance policy to cover my final expenses so my family wouldn't have to scramble or go into debt when I'm gone. 2, gifts that matter, setting up small automatic transfers for my grandkids' future, even just $10 a month into a savings account in their name. 3, peace of mind, folder, a simple digital document with all my passwords, insurance information, account numbers, and a letter explaining my wishes. Within 2 hours, I had something I'd never had before, a real, organized, possible plan. No confusion, no guessing, no burden left behind. Here's the part that shocked me most. The AI didn't just help me with numbers, it helped me reflect. When I asked, what do people usually regret not doing for their families? It replied, they often wish they'd written more letters, shared more stories, and left clear instructions. The burden of uncertainty is often heavier than financial struggle. That hit me hard. So I did something I'd been putting off for years. That night, I wrote my first legacy letter, a message to my kids about the lessons life taught me. It wasn't about money. It was about love, mistakes I'd made, things I was proud of, and what I hoped for them. When I finished, I cried. Not sad tears, relief tears. Because I'd finally said things I'd been too scared to say out loud. And I realized the AI had shown me something profound. I'd been overthinking the amount I could leave behind, when what my family really needed was clarity. No surprise bills, no guessing what I would have wanted, no burden. That was the legacy they actually wanted. A month later, I reviewed my plan. My bills were organized. I'd started saving 25-month automatically. My passwords and wishes were safely documented in a folder my kids could access. And I'd written 3 letters to my family, each one from the heart. For the first time in years, I felt peaceful about the future. AI didn't make me rich, but it gave me clarity, confidence, and calm. And honestly, that's worth more than money. If you're watching this and you've ever felt like it's too late to plan, it's not. You don't need thousands in the bank. You don't need a financial advisor. You just need a clear plan and a willing heart. Technology can't replace love, but it can help us use it wisely. AI isn't about robots taking over. It's about helping us leave something that lasts. And that, my friend, is the real legacy. Want to try this yourself? You don't need fancy software. Open ChatGPT or any AI assistant and type, "Help me organize my legacy on a fixed income." Start there, see what happens. Then come back and tell me your story in the comments. I read every single one, because your legacy isn't just what you leave behind. It's how you live right now.